stones today. Welcome to Good Fly NYC. We are Good Fly NYC on all social media platforms. We specialize in predominantly copper wire wrap, but tonight we are working with brass. Um, so I already did these ring bands so I can speed up the process, but we are having a maker friendly day today. Maker friendly day. So we're trying to work through um, as many stones as we can. I have 16 more rings to go. Um, I am opening up my creative space um, to those of you who want to get into wire wrap jewelry, and also just a little tidbit of how I look at things, how I process things. This is just a helpful guide into the mind of Sophia and the creative direction of Good Fly NYC. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you gain a little bit of knowledge. Actually, I hope you gain a lot of bit of knowledge while you're here. I appreciate those of you who um, can gain some bit of tidbit, some bit of insight through this process. If you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment, and I will definitely get back to you at my earliest convenience. Let's get into wrapping. Just going to clear off this little space real quick. These are some of the things that we have already done tonight and the last few days. And this is the tray I'm trying to work through. So I do predominantly do the copper pieces, but we are trying to open up our space to have to give a little space and a little love to brass jewelry. So this is us creating some brass jewelry pieces to add to the collection. We are looking to do a live sale tomorrow. Well, it's almost tomorrow today. So we typically do wire wrap Wednesdays on the platform Whatnot, but I am also trying to do my best to venture out, branch out, and grow the business. I'm always looking to grow the business. So let me just start there. Always looking to grow it, always looking to protect it. Um, protect the integrity always. Um, Good Fly is currently in Patapsco, Flea in Baltimore, Maryland. Please do come down. We are open Saturdays and Sundays. Also follow us on on all of our social media platforms. Good Fly NYC on all social media platforms. Follow us and make sure you are abreast of all of the new and different things we have going on. I always like to make sure that my people know when I won't be at Patapsco, which there are some days that I will not be at Patapsco. Um, because for those of you who know, I also do executive protection as well. Good Fly is my passion. Good Fly, Good Fly is my muse. So this is where I gain a bit of my woosah. So this is my happy place. So creating is my happy place. Crystals are my happy place. Right now I am working. This is green amethyst. This is green amethyst. We are going to work this stone. This is a beautiful stone. I mean, amethyst. Anything amethyst is just like it's a must have. It's a must have for me, dog. So definitely get into your amethyst, you know, quiet kept secret. I don't know if it's really quiet kept, but a lot of people do not know amethyst is in the quartz family. So, amethyst is a master healer, as well as quartz. Amethyst has just crazy, crazy energy. Um, Definitely one of those crystals to have in your chamber. So definitely, if you don't already have it, get it. You know, amethyst never hurt nobody. Okay, it'll protect you more than it'll hurt you. Well, it won't hurt you. Period. Period. Oh, so the period. I have a friend, and she does it all the time. So that just made me have an inner little laugh about that because I can literally like hear her voice saying it. She knows who she is. Uh, she knows who she is. So we're just trying to. This is the first wrap. This is the first wrap that it goes through, and then we do a secondary wrap to make sure that it don't go nowhere. Okay, you know, y'all ain't gonna be talking about good fly. Okay, good fly has integrity pieces. Okay, we make sure we do the best possible job we can to make sure that it is very important to me to make sure that these stones are out here falling out. Okay, can't have these pieces falling out. Not under Good Fly's name. Okay, so that's the first level of the wire wrap. Now we're gonna come in with this is so this gauge is 14 and this one is what is this? This is 18. So um my designs have a primary wrap and a secondary wrap. That's what I call them. A primary a primary wrap and a secondary wrap. That secondary wrap is always going to make sure that it is nestling that stone into place. A lot of my pieces do not have these these crystals do not have holes in them. So when you're not working with a crystal that has a hole in it, the problem in that is you know you don't know if it's gonna fall out or not. You know when you are actually wire wrapping like a crystal that has a hole already drilled in it. Um, I laugh because I call it like a cheat, and I do it sometimes too. It really depends on what it is. Um, I will do the cheat code from time to time, but the majority of my designs are done. So I don't heat the metal. That's one, and most of my designs are going to be loose crystals, not beads. Um, so the secondary wire, it is in the mix to do its job. Okay, it's in the mix to do its job. Make sure that that crystal is safe and secure. That's what it's doing. So that's very important to me. Um, you know, and then also with the secondary wrap, it's kind of like I told I did a live on Instagram and I told them like the secondary wrap is also like sewing. You know, it's like you literally sewing um, that second wire into place. You know how the thread in a garment is made to secure these pieces together. So think of it like that. It is, you know, I'm a seamstress. No, I'm not. I leave that to the good people, okay? I just, but that's how I typically will look at wire wrapping. I am sewing these pieces together. I don't want my garment to go nowhere. So that is traditionally how I operate. Just keeping the pieces together, keeping the pieces together, doing what I can, doing what I can. Yeah. So this is what I'm doing. I'm making sure that I'm going over the design and anywhere that I see it needs to be held together, that's where that secondary wire is going to go. Now, I also try to make sure that my wires don't become too busy. So I'm also only trying to put just enough wire um, to secure the thing uh, together. Um, I call it busy wire. When people have wire going everywhere, that's just personally not my style. Um, no knock to whose style that is. It's just not my thing. I like to and honestly, it's because I like as much of the crystal to be exposed. So it's the show. I don't want the wires to be the show. I want the crystal to be the show. So that's how I look at it. If you guys are not already following, please do give a like and subscribe. We are going to start doing this more often. I am going to start to be more transparent with my wire wrapping. Not that I've ever had an issue with wire wrapping in front of people. It's just that I prefer to wire wrap in front of the TV, okay? So this is me actually just creating a little bit of space for just a little vibe out moment with the music and um, and just showing people a bit of the process and talking you through a bit of the process and why I do what I do. This is why I do what I do. There's a method to my madness. Always a method to the madness. We are just trying to make sure that crystal don't go nowhere. Because it's such a beautiful crystal. We don't want you to lose it. We don't want you to lose it. So it is important. It is important for us to get this crystal in place the way it needs to be. But like I said, not too busy. Not too busy. Not too busy. Right now, you're sewing with me. You're sewing with me. Sewing the secondary wire into place. And honestly, with wire wrapping, you just want to kind of develop your own style when it comes to it. You know, whatever you do best becomes your style. So, however you can wire wrap the best, the quickest, um, becomes your style. You know, you don't gotta please me. Who am I? You got to please yourself. That's if you want to get into this space. I like to tell people I'm not the only person who wire wraps. I just think it's a beautiful craft, and that's why I do it. Wire wrapping makes me happy. It's my stress reliever. It's my woosah. All right, there's that. All right, that might be like a record time. 17 minutes. Okay. Should we do all green amethyst? Do all green amethyst. We'll have an amethyst type of day. I hope you guys are able to learn a thing or two from me. Um, but also, like I said, when some people definitely want to be in the wire wrap world, and it's enough space and opportunity for all of us. I wasn't the first to do it, I won't be the last. I just know how to be good at what I do. That's it. So we are wire wrapping a green amethyst. We just did one, and now we are moving to the second one of the night. Second one of the night. Just got to fill out how you're going to do it. There's no right or wrong way to do it. It's your style preference. That's what it's all about. I am self taught. You can be too, but you got to love what you do. We are just trying to get the first level of the wrap. Uh, adjust that real quick. Trying to get the first. So the first step of the wrap is to kind of hold the stone for a bit, and then the next one will secure it. So this is basically kind of giving it a little direction, design direction. My wraps are very intuitive. I do not, I don't sketch out my stuff, so I don't sketch it out. This is just intuitive wrap, and they just happen to come out really nice. If you are unaware of who I am Good Fly NYC on all social media platforms. Please do check me out. Like and subscribe. You won't be mad. I do plan on um, doing more lives because I am trying to become a better social media person. You know, that's kind of hard for me because I'm um I'm a lot more shy than people think. Um, I'm shy, but I'm also very knowledgeable in the space. I know a thing or two, but this is a space where I am opening myself up to the world. I'm opening up myself to the world so they understand like what is in the mind of Good Fly NYC. What's in the creative mind of Good Fly NYC? Um, and it also helps you to feel a little bit more attached to some of the pieces that might be coming your way. You know, who knows? This very ring that I am making could end up with you. You could also reach out to me if you want me to wire wrap something custom for you on a live so you can also see how your piece personally came together. So if that is what you are interested in, feel free to reach out to me. I have no problem in uh, doing your piece live. I did a piece earlier tonight live. Um, sometimes people want to, because they're intuitive rap, sometimes people want to kind of um, understand why you did what you did, you know. And for the most part, if I'm on live, I don't mind talking people through um, some of the process. Now, you know, there are certain things, I do, and I don't even know I'm doing it. You know, all I know is that they just be coming out good. Okay, that's all that matters. They come out good. They look good. People like them. That is all that matters. All that matters. You know. All right. So now it is time. It is that special time for the secondary wrap. Like I said, the secondary wrap helps to keep the crystal in place. So the secondary wrap is where the magic happens, where the real magic happens. So, and it's like sewing, like sewing. Um, and there are also different styles of wire wrap. Um, there's like a weaving technique. I don't weave. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but that's not my thing. Um, weaving takes a lot of time, and it's usually done with really thin wire. So I don't really operate with the thin wire as much. Um, you know, I'm a big girl who likes big things. Don't take that too far. I just, I have always wrapped with thicker gauges, and that's also a testament to my hand strength. Be careful, cause my hand strength will slap the shit out of you. Okay, don't test me. Do not test me. So what we are doing, we're doing the secondary wrap. Like I said, the secondary wrap is going to hold that stone in place. So that's basically the job of the secondary wrap. The secondary wrap is security. It is securing the stone into place. Just trying to get this side done. Don't worry about my commercials. I have YouTube music playing in the background, and I'm on YouTube. I'm doubling down tonight. So we want to make sure that we get over top of this hump, just to kind of lock this down really good, really solid. So, all right. Hope everybody is having an excellent day, morning, day, and night. Whenever you see this, I am Good Fly NYC. I am just chilling and doing some wire wrap. We are preparing for our Wire Wrap Wednesday, which is now today. Um, so typically, a couple of days, Monday and Tuesday, I typically will work um, extremely hard to create new things for Wire Wrap Wednesdays, especially. But I also create daily um, to go directly into my shop at Patapsco Flea. Patapsco Flea, if you're not aware of it, it is the biggest, I don't know, it is the biggest flea market in Baltimore, Maryland. If you're ever in the DMV area, be sure to stop on by, say hi to me. The shop is an excellent vibe, has fantastic energy, This isn't just coming from me. This is coming from the people who come into my shop. Um, this is this is their feedback. Um, I'm just letting the world know. Okay. We definitely do our best to keep the energy high vibrational in there. Not only do we sell wire wrap jewelry, we also sell loose crystals and spiritual tools. So if you need some sage, come on by. If you need some incense, come on by. If you need to talk, come on by. I do not mind, um, having honest conversations with whomever needs it. You never know who might need a little listening, a little counseling. One thing is for sure, you never know what people are going through. So sometimes you just got to be that listening ear for people. So I try to, help people out in that space as well. And I will share um, my knowledge to the best of my ability. Um, it's funny when people come in and they're like, "Oh, you're really knowledgeable," and I'm like, "Man." But I guess I actually am because I've been doing it for um, a good amount of years. So whenever you're doing something for a certain amount of time, there is definitely knowledge that you have built, um, just generally, but I also make sure that I have books in the shop. So people's knowledge I don't want them to stop at me. I want them to also read the book, you know. Um, I have general knowledge. Um, and like I said, I don't mind sharing it, but at no point do I claim to be a guru. I have just learned a few things along my spiritual way. And once again, crystals are not a religion, so we must stop that narrative. If you think of anything, just think of the fact that God gave it to us, okay? God put these beautiful crystals in the world for man to find and for Good Fly to wrap, okay? I would love to actually, go to a good dig site. I've been to a couple of pay dirt sites, but with the pay dirt sites, I think it's good just for an experience, but I don't think that they, um, you to me, I never find anything really good in it. I feel like the spots I've been to, they're kind of like overly dug through. You know, they give us the last of it. They take the good stuff out. I'm trying to find the good stuff. You know, I'm trying to go somewhere I can dig and find the good stuff. You know, but if you have anyone's in your local area, just go because it also makes for a good little Saturday, Sunday thing to do, you know. Take the family out, be adventurous, and hopefully you find something really nice. That wasn't my experience, but I hope that you find something better. Um, and then when you find that something better, come have it wrapped. Um, I do wrap other people's crystals. Um, I do it same day. But what I ask of people is just that bring me your crystals. Don't be bringing me anything to wrap for somebody else. I don't do I don't do the I wrap it, you sell it. I don't operate in that space. And I can kind of tell if that's the space you're putting me in. All right. Well, that is two wraps tonight. I've been rapping all day. So let me just say that. So we wrapped this one and we wrapped this one. These are both green amethyst. Both green amethyst wrapped in brass. Green amethyst wrapped in brass. If you are interested, please make sure that you are following us and come back to our live sales. We do Y Wrap Wednesday, so make sure that you are following us, especially on Instagram. Instagram is our primary location where we post all of the things. You can also stop by for Tapsco and come into the shop. We would love to have you. We'd love to, see what you're looking for and try to bring as much as we can bring in your mind to fruition. I appreciate you coming in, stopping by Good Fly NYC. Please do follow us on all social media platforms. We will do a quick scan of the table. So these are some of the things that we have made. And then we made these today on IG. We also have some bracelets and some pendants. You know, this is 100% copper. This is our Liberian desert glass. We're going to have that in the show as well. We also have some of these pieces down here. We need to fill in those gaps before the show. So I will be wire wrapping like crazy in the morning because all those gaps need to be filled. They need to be filled. We don't do empty spaces. We also have some of these these are I forget the pronunciation of the bead or the seed. But these are beautiful, big, big. I think these are like maybe 18 millimeters. Then we also have some wooden beads with the copper crystals. We can also make you a custom Africa pieces. And then we also did this piece tonight. All right. Once again, this is Good Fly NYC on all social media platforms. I look forward to seeing you. And I'm out.